So, you want to know where to farm runes in Elden Ring. I'm going to be showing you the 3 spots I use that I progress throughout the game with. First spot is over here. You can use the Faroth Great Bridge or the Bestial Sanctum. And I tend to use the Great Glintstone Shard, although the regular version of this will work as well. And I find these little guys that are walking, and I just keep on doing this. Now granted, this is my character at a much later level, so I'm able to clear through them with this a lot. And depending on what build you have, well, you could end up taking a while, and you might have to be a little bit more cautious. So let's do one more. As you can see, you're getting 1,312 runes, and I'm going to show you that I have the gold scarab equipped, so it's going to be getting a little bit more than that. So, I accidentally equipped it. So, let's find one without that. So you can see the base. I don't really like doing like just the most out of it. See, 1,094 is the base here. That is one of them. The next one that I like to do is over here at Fort Faroth. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it Fort Faroth, but yeah, that is one of the other places that I use most of the time. That one over there, the first one I showed you, was basically the one I like to use at the very beginning. Now, I don't do this one. You might be thinking of, let's just go over here. You use poison, or what was the other one? Is the blood flame or something like that? I believe I have it. So let's, where would it be under? Inventory. We're looking for Ashes of War. There we go. Is it? It's one of these. I know poison is definitely one of them. Or not poison, bleed. Flames of the Red Mains, I believe is the other one. So, use that, and you keep fighting this until it gets real low health. And it's preferred if you have, where is it? This equipped. The Gold Scarab to get more of a boost here. And then you just keep on doing that. And then right when you're about to get it killed, you gotta run over here really quickly once it's really low, and make sure you get on this really quick. If you're too slow or you screw up, that is gone. You're not going to be able to farm it again. That's why I don't do that, especially early on. I prefer to go over here and fight these guys. So I just go like this. Now I used to use the rock sling one because it is, you know, it kind of stuns them, but it is a little too slow in my opinion. Like this is actually a little bit quicker. Same spell as the last time, which is, wait, where is it? Actually, I could just go like this. Great Glintstone Shard. And then you just go there. I usually kill about 3 of these in a row. Kind of messed up a little bit because that dragon started yelling. Now, normally you gotta be a little bit more careful here, especially early on, because you're not gonna be doing as much damage, and they may sneak up on you a little bit, like that one right there. Now, we'll do one more. And if you're looking in the lower right corner, you should see the amount of runes I get. You gotta be careful because they do lunge at you if you're not careful. You got 4,100. It's like 3,000 something as a base. It's like mid 3,000. It's like 3,700, I think. And then you just run back here to reset. I'm sure you could probably just use the map to go over here. I just personally don't care. I use this method. And get back on your horse. And they're back. And if you kill 3, you get, you know, with this, you get 12,000 runes per run. The one I am currently doing, and this is the one I do a lot, which I'm sure a lot of people know about this. They use a bow and arrow here. Yep, it's this spot right here. You use the bow and arrow. I personally don't use the bow and arrow. In fact, I use Loretta's great bow. So let's restart it. And I just run right about here. Lock on. Move a little bit closer. I don't charge it. I just let it go on the first one. And it... So we got this one right here. And this is where you hold. And let it go. The explosion on that one. That's one way he does it. Where he'll just stay on the other side of that tree. And that explosion will get you the hit on him. And for him to run off the cliff. The other method, or I should say, way he goes about it, is, let's see if I did it right. Nah, I waited too long. So let's do a quick one like that again. That is the other one. And then you just let it fly. You don't have to charge it. And he falls off. Now that second shot wouldn't happen like most of the time. Basically, if you get there quick enough and line up quick enough and hit that tree with the explosion of the bow before he gets to a certain point, he will sneak around there and you just do it that way. Now granted, the regular bow is probably more efficient at doing this, you know, once you get that nailed, but I'm a mage. I don't really care about bows and arrows. And that is pretty much my farming method. If you did not see the runes, it's 13,000 runes. If you use this gold pickled foalfoot, you will be getting even more runes, I think, with the gold scarab and the one combined, that gold foalfoot or whatever the hell they call it. You're getting like 17,000 runes as a base on New Game, which is pretty good. Right now, at my level of 177, I need 227.6k experience, so I'm almost there. Like what, 2 more kills and I'll be able to level up. Now as you can see, my stats are kind of spread apart, and I don't usually just farm here consistently, just staying here and just like doing it over and over and over again for like half hour. What I tend to do is I go out and explore. An example is, let's just say I had some stuff here to explore, like, you know, like right here. I would get my level up, go and explore and pick up some runes. When I get to about 30 to 50% of the runes needed for me to level up, I come back there, kill a few until I have the necessary amount of runes to level up, and then I go out and explore again. And that way I'm getting, in my opinion, a good balance between farming and exploration, so it doesn't become tedious or monotonous. I just don't really like farming over and over and over and over again, but I do like the level ups because I like to just wield whatever the heck I want to wield. Like right now, I am currently heading towards, I was going to head towards 15 arcane. I still probably will do that, and then I got to go up to 40 or 50 faith for, I believe it was one of my weapons. Or is it this one right here, I believe. I need 40 faith for this Erd Tree seal. So, yeah. So that's the method to my madness. The base runes on here, if you do not have the gold scarab, which you probably would at this point, or the gold pickled foalfoot, is, I believe, 11,000 as a base. This is not New Game +1 or higher. This is the base. Once you go to the next New Game, the amount of runes you get will obviously increase, but everything will also get a little bit harder. So do keep that in mind. And that is basically where I farm my runes. I would also like to point out there are other methods out there where they have you get on your horse. It's not here, I don't think. I think there is one spot near here or somewhere in Mog's place where you basically just run, get on your horse, and you'll jump off the cliff in a specific area, and you'll just keep swinging like that, and you just keep on going like that, and you'll keep on falling, and there's some glitch where you just fall through and you just keep on going, and eventually the area will despawn, the enemies will fall and die, and you get like tons and tons of runes. It's a bug slash glitch. So those areas will get patched out as time goes on, leaving you with fewer and fewer or different areas where you can actually use that. That's why I'm not covering it on this video. And there is one endgame one that I personally don't really like to use because, quite honestly, by the time you get there, it is pretty much like, it's like, why bother at this point? I mean, look, I'm already at a high enough level to beat this game. I'm at level 177 by doing the method. Of course, I explore pretty much everywhere. Like, if you do not want to be spoiled on the map and you're a new player, you don't want to see a bunch of stuff, tune out now. If you don't really care, or you are, already seen the map, then you can stay. I mean, I can't stop you regardless, but that's basically what I did here. And I haven't fully explored everywhere. I'm sure I'm probably missing spots here and there to actually go. And look, I haven't even gone to past this area yet. I just started going to the Forbidden Lands. It's because that's how thorough of an area I wanted to be able to fight, is pretty much all the bosses. The only boss that I have not beaten that I think that I haven't got around to yet is in Mog's Palace right here. I pretty much did everything else that I could possibly do that I know of up into this point, or at least the vast majority of them. So yeah, that is my overall process and the way I play this game every time. I just really like exploring this world, and I hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching. If you guys got any places that you like to farm, because this is just my area to go. This is where I find it the least boring, the least monotonous. There are plenty of other places on here, while they're not as efficient, can still be really good. There's a couple places that have it where you just stand there and they'll fight and you can just AFK it, and occasionally you have to go and restart it, but you're getting free runes for not doing anything, just standing in a corner or something like that. You might have to pay attention. If the enemy notices you, they can kill you in some of the spots. But yeah, one of the areas is in fact, I believe, around here. You have the birds and the soldiers fighting each other. So you get some runes, and that can be done here relatively early on in the game. But that's a little bit more AFK. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you guys next time. Peace.